10 dumbest modern car prototypes you won't believe exist. Today we're diving into the weird, the wild, and the downright what were they thinking side of the auto world. These are the 10 dumbest modern car prototypes you won't believe actually exist. Yes, these are real concepts, and yes, someone greenlit them. From self-balancing motorcycles to luxury minivans with wings, you're about to question everything you know about car design. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a truly terrible concept car again. 10th, Toyota Setsuna 2016. This car is literally made out of wood. Toyota built the Setsuna out of 86 wooden panels, held together with Japanese joinery. No screws. It was meant to symbolize the bond between a car and its owner over time. That's poetic. But it has no airbags, no tech, and no real-world practicality. It looks like a boat someone forgot to finish building. The speed? A whopping 28 miles per hour. It was never intended for production, but the fact it exists at all is baffling. Who wants a car that warps in the rain and splinters in a crash? Cool idea for a sculpture, terrible idea for the highway. Props for craftsmanship, but we're calling this one beautifully dumb. 9. BMW Gina Light Visionary Model, 2008. Ever wanted a car with a fabric body? BMW thought you did. The Gina concept had a stretchable spandex-like skin over a flexible metal frame. The headlights peeked through like eyelids, and the hood opened like a living organism. It was less car, more transformer in yoga pants. While it explored design freedom, it also looked like it would melt in the sun. There were no door handles, just weird creases and zippers. The car could shapeshift slightly, for no real reason. Cool tech showcase, but nobody asked for a car that wrinkles. Imagine parking it near a cat. Even for BMW, this was too much vision, not enough car. 8. Renault Float, 2017. The Renault Float looked like a cross between a fishbowl and a theme park ride. It was a fully autonomous, spherical pod that levitated using magnetic technology. Yes, they were talking about flying pods that link together like bubbles. Designed by a student, it was more sci-fi than SUV. There was no steering wheel or pedals, just windows and confusion. Renault claimed it could swarm with other pods for social travel. But if it breaks down, are you just stuck inside a hamster ball? There were no production plans, and thankfully, no public roads involved. It makes even the Tesla Cybertruck look traditional. Neat in theory, but firmly floating in the land of dumb. 7. Nissan Pivo 2007. The Nissan Pivo 2 looked like a cartoon character with wheels. It was a fully electric, bubble-shaped city car that could spin its cabin 360 degrees. Yep, the entire cockpit rotated so you never had to reverse. The wheels could turn sideways, letting it drive like a crab. Even the dash had a robotic AI assistant with a creepy anime face. It talked to you to reduce stress, but honestly, it raised a few concerns. Range? Poor. Safety? Questionable. Looks? Hilariously bad. It was more robot pet than road car. Futuristic, sure, but you'd look insane driving it to work. 6. BMW Motorrad Vision Next 100 2016. A self-balancing motorcycle, with no helmet required. BMW envisioned a bike so advanced it couldn't tip over, even when stationary. It had no visible engine and tires that adjusted dynamically. Instead of handlebars, it had futuristic grips and a VR-like visor. It was designed to give riders the freedom of biking without danger. The catch? If anything breaks, you're toast. There's no physical protection. And honestly, what's a motorcycle without the thrill and risk of riding one? Also, Would anyone want to ride a bike that looks like a Tron leftover? Impressive tech, but it takes the soul out of riding. It's a bike only robots would love. 5. Mercedes-Benz F015 Luxury in Motion 2015. Imagine a limo, but make it a rolling spa. The Mercedes F015 had 4 lounge chairs that swiveled to face each other. Its goal? Turn traffic into a boardroom or chill zone. Screens lined the interior walls, and the car drove itself. Cool idea, except it's huge, has no cargo space, and costs more than a house. It's essentially a pod for rich people who don't want to interact with the outside world. Driving it manually? Not really an option. It looked like a loaf of silver bread with LED headlights. Autonomy is the future. But this was a weird flex. Luxury? Yes. Dumb in the real world? Also, yes. 4. Toyota iRoad 2013. This 3-wheeled electric scooter car hybrid leaned into corners like a motorcycle. It seated just one person, or 2 very close friends. Toyota said it was ideal for urban mobility. But let's be real. It looked like a futuristic tricycle. The idea was fun, but it offered almost no crash protection. Top speed? About 37 miles per hour. Range? Just over 30 miles. It wobbled at speed and didn't inspire confidence in traffic. It's hard to justify a car that's scarier than a Vespa in crosswinds. It was shown all over the world but never made it to production. Cool tech, but in practice, it was just awkward. 3. Honda 3 RC 2010. This concept tried to mix a scooter with a cocoon. The Honda 3 RC was a single-seat electric commuter with a clear bubble canopy. You had to sit almost in a reclined motorcycle position, awkward and uncomfortable. It looked like something out of WALL-E, minus the charm. Its windshield doubled as a protective cover when parked. No storage, no room for passengers, and zero real-world practicality. Honda claimed it was future urban transport, but it felt like a mobility coffin. Getting in and out was clumsy, and visibility was poor. It was more suited to an art gallery than a city street. Bold design? Sure. But dumb? Absolutely. 2. Chrysler Eco Voyager 2008. This was Chrysler's idea of a hydrogen-powered luxury minivan. It had massive gull-wing doors, because obviously nothing says practicality like giant roof-hinged doors. The front looked like a melted jelly bean, and the interior was all white leather and neon blue lights. Chrysler claimed it could do 300 miles on a fuel cell, but it was never tested. The seats looked like space pods, and there was no visible steering wheel. It wanted to be eco-friendly and futuristic, but ended up looking like a rejected Star Trek shuttle. The concept was all style, no substance. Nothing about it screamed family hauler, except maybe the sheer size. It was more dream than drivable. The Eco Voyager proved that sometimes less concept, more car is a good thing. 1. RollsRoyce 103EX 2016. RollsRoyce went full sci-fi with the 103X. It's nearly 20 feet long and looks like a private jet mated with a spaceship. The front wheel arches are completely covered, giving it a floaty, surreal profile. There's no steering wheel because it drives itself, and the cabin is basically a lounge with silk seats. It has a built-in virtual butler named Eleanor who handles everything for you. There's no dashboard, no buttons, just luxury and voice commands. It's so big, it barely fits in a normal parking spot. Sure, it screams wealth and vision, but also, no one asked for this. It's a car for people who hate driving, built by a brand known for driver experience. If opulence had an awkward cousin, It'd be the 103EX. Which of these car prototypes blew your mind or made you laugh? Would you drive any of them, or should they stay in the museum vault? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your favorite car nerd. More insane automotive content is coming your way. Stay tuned.